Hi global citizens, Citizen Max at your service. Are you enjoying your global world right now? Remember to put on your mask, because we've got to behave, and we've got to remember that we're germs and that we need to be replaced by robots. And we're all coming up to a vaccine shortly. Trump, Boris, Ardern, Morris, Australia, New Zealand, Great Britain, America, fast tracking the vaccines for our citizens. Woohoo, let's clap to that one. Well, my global citizens, I hope you're enjoying your lockdown. I hope that you appreciate going to bed at 10 o'clock every night rather than suffering curfew and fines. And also remember to wear your mask on public transport. Even though the COVID is gone right now, we have to believe that it is. And I'd zikai to you, but we're not to know that we're copying the Nazi program right now. Because even though we've removed the Nazi curriculum from our science books, we're not here in the realization yet that we're copying the Nazi program. And so we have secret police that go out and check that you're following the rules. Fortunately, some countries are COVID free because they've behaved and they haven't spread the disease. They haven't had matchmaking activities with strangers. And so here we are in this COVID right now. What's it like being a global citizen? Remember to take your flu jab and take it every year. Double dose this year, because we need your immune system reliant on COVID. We need you to bring down your immunity so that you need the COVID vaccine. And that when you get COVID, you're going to get very sick and you're going to want the vaccine. And so global citizens, from Citizen Z, or we call me Citizen Max, to you, my global citizens, remember to behave. Remember that you're to think like a robot and behave like a robot and do everything that you're designed to do. Do not go to parks, dirty places, places of trees and scenery. Stay to your city boundaries. Those out in the farms, you've been allowed to go out and do that farm work. But just remember, don't go caveman on the global. We're watching you. We have cameras up on the trucks that are coming in to the milking stations. We can see what goes on in the farms. We also want to make sure that you are worshipping halal when you're doing the sheep, the slaughtering, and that there's someone on the farms, a Muslim there, doing rights, Muslim rights, on your farm, because you're not a Christian country anymore. And so, global citizens, we want there to be tension between the Muslims and the Christians, because they don't realize that they're worshipping the same God. But we don't want them to know that. That's why we had our holy war, and we pretended to be a Christian global takeover. So we got the globe together, Europe, come on board and attack Syria. Unfortunately, Russia, global citizens, Russia opposed us, went to United Nations and brought up and embarrassed the United Nations. Because the United Nations want to pretend that it's fair and just, wants to pretend that's impartial. But really we want the Arabs to set up global banking, because we wanted to set up this pandemic, because we have planned it for you, global citizens. It's for your betterment, so you can take the vaccine. And sorry to the Christians who think this is the mark of the beast, we don't care. You're going to take the vaccine if you want to partake in the jobs. If you want to travel, you need to take your vaccine right now. You need to behave. And we have got the World Church and we have got the evangelistic community telling you to wear your masks at all times. and to take the vaccine. And so, global citizens, you will be doing what we tell you to do. So, here we are, people. Remember, when you pray, you do the World Church prayer. We don't want Jesus involved at all in this World Church, because Jesus undoes everything right now. So that's becoming a swear word. You can't say the word Jesus on social media platforms, Facebook. We will make sure that if anyone that mentions religion, removed. Don't like prayers, don't like church hymns. We want to keep it sane, talk about animals, talk about things that you want to do. Global citizens, remember your pets and your animals, the things that keep you happy. And if you're sad, buy a budgie, buy a cat or buy a dog. Because that, citizens, makes you happy because you're human. And out there right now, we have a global takeover going on. But the global takeover has already happened. We have the world right now. We have this pandemic already. World Health Organization has done a great job. And the investigation team, United Nations, we've got it sussed. We're investigating ourselves. How is that, global citizens? Hollywood, we have to put our hands together for Hollywood. They've done a great job of putting down Christianity in TV and movies, like we've suggested them to do. And Obama has written to Hollywood and passed laws that they will be making sure that Christianity is the enemy theme in all movies and TV, and we want the LGBTQ movement to be the movie stars and TV series stars and in every movie. So here we are, global citizens. This is what we want for you today. Isn't it great? I think, my global citizens, that we're doing such a great job. The countries that have been rewarded, Sweden. Yes, Sweden didn't do the lockdowns. They didn't need to. They're already a cashless society. New Zealand, you were behaving very well. We didn't make you wear masks. You've enjoyed the blessings that we've given you. The rest of the world, you've misbehaved. We've created Black Lives Matter for you, and we've created Antifa. So if you go too far the other way, you weren't listening to the IMF and World Bank when you took those loans. And that's another way of pressuring you. We have used the banks, World Bank, and the IMF to make sure that your country follows these standards. If they want to enjoy the money and these lockdowns and COVID, how else can you survive COVID without free handouts of loan money from us? Because we run this world right now. We run the banks, we run the corporations. Corporations are worldwide right now. They have a lot of power and they do what they're told. Most of those people are part of secret societies. And we make sure that we promote the people that are Freemasons and part of the secret groups. Skull and Bones, you're doing a great job out there. Skull and Bones, what could we do without you? You have done a lot for the movement. Freemasons, you need to step up a bit. You're at the bottom of that pyramid. And the Christians in there, you need to realize that you're not working for Christianity anymore. That's what the symbols and everything else is there in the Freemason movement, for you to understand that it is not Christianity. The rituals that you've done are against the Bible and against Christianity. We have to give special thanks to those with the false Antichrist from the England thing. We were very amused by the Joseph Gregory Harlot thing. And Joseph Gregory Harlot, what are you doing underground? Get back out there and start spreading the word that you're the Antichrist. We enjoyed that. And we want to promote him. Yes, the social media platforms have shut him down. We will figure that out for you. David Icke, done a great job there, David Icke. We've enjoyed your movement. You've really sort of buggered up the social media, and that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to show that these conspiracy theorists need to be locked down, even though people don't realise right now that they're in the middle of what they would call a conspiracy utopia right now. We control their lives, we control who they sleep with, we control when they go to bed, we control if they work, we control their travel, and it's been a lot of fun ruling this world, and we have to thank you for participation in the globe. So here's Global Max to global citizens, and remember the movie 1984. We're in it right now. Thank you all. Thank you for participating in the global world. Thank you for being global citizens. You've made us proud.